Hi there and welcome back to the channel. So today we are washing our John Deere 2256 HillMaster down as we've decided to sell it and we are going to upgrade to a bigger combine. So before our John Deere 2256 combine we had a New Holland 8040 series, but the old series 12-foot header wasn't the best, but it did our job, did the amount of acres we had to do, which wasn't much. But now we're growing more cereals. We then upgraded to this combine here. She's done us good since the last few years. We've had her around 6 years, I think. And she runs an 18-foot header, which gets the job done pretty quickly. But we've decided to upgrade to a bigger combine, which you might see in the upcoming videos. Who knows? But today we are going to wash it down. So first we're going to blow it down and then we'll give it a good wash down. So last night it went a bit too dark to have a walk around the combine, but it looks a lot better than it did at the start. And now I'm just going to give you a walk around the combine and show you what parts of the combine is which and what happens in those parts. So I'll start at the front, then I'll work to the back of the combine. So now I'm going to show you how the crop comes from standing up in the field to going out through the combine, through the back end, and getting ready for baling. So usually at the front of here we'd have a header which has a knife on the front which cuts the straw and then takes it into this feed elevator, which then carries the straw up here. So up here, and I'll head back around here, and it takes it into the concave. So this is where the separation of the grain and the straw happens. So from the feed elevator, the straw and the grain come up here, and then the grain gets squeezed against these little metal bars here, and then it gets separated from the grain gets separated from the straw, and the straw gets blown up. I'll try to get my lighting. Gets blown up to the top there, and the grain then gets blown up these metal strips up here to the back of the combine, which we will go show now. Head to the back of the combine. So we're at the back of the combine now. So if you can see, the light's not the best, but right at the front back there, that's where all the threshing was happening, and this is where the grain is blown up to. And you can't really see, but down below these sieves, that's what they're called, the grain drops down through these sieves. So then it's taken to this elevator here and carries it up then to the tank which stores all the clean grain. But also there is a second elevator here, so any grain that hasn't been threshed properly in the concave, it gets carried up here back into the concave to be threshed again, and hopefully the second time it'll all been threshed properly, the grain would have been separated from the straw, and then it can go back into the tank ready to go into the trailer. And also, whilst we're back at the back end of the combine, these are the straw walkers. So from when they got blown up onto the straw walkers, they get walked up to the back of the combine. That's where they get their name from. So it walks the straw up down to the back here and should drop it into a neat row, unless it's absolutely windy, and then it gets chucked everywhere across the field, which isn't fun for the baler man. So finally, when the grain tank is full, this grain auger here, it carries the grain up to the chute, which then drops down the chute into the grain trailer, and jobs are good. And so that's the final part of the combine's work. I know it's a bit basic, but most of you probably know how it works. But it's just a walkthrough of what the parts of the combine do. So that's the end of the video. The combine's looking much better than she was before. Ready to be sold and advertised on advertising pages. But if anyone's looking for a decent second-hand combine and you're interested in it, either leave a comment below or search KTO Farms up on Instagram and DM me through there, and I'll get back to you as soon as possible. So that's the end of the video. I hope you all enjoyed. Next video will probably be next week sometime. It's probably going to be a hedge cutting video, I don't know. See how things get on. But that's the end of the video. If you enjoyed it, give it a good thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel and leave a comment if you want, and I'll be really appreciated. So I'll see you in the next one.